In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a 2-color button closure cobra bracelet. First off, you're going to need a button. You're going to need 2 pieces of 1.5 meters long paracord and 1 piece that is 45 centimeters long in this case. This obviously depends on the size of the wrist you're making it for. So, to begin with, you're going to need to mount the button to the string, and as you can see, this is not really possible. So you need to manipulate one of the ends here. Melt the cord for a bit, and then you just roll it. And this way it should be able to come through. This might take a few tries before you get it right. There we go. And yank. Cut a bit of the tip off here. And then you need to fuse the 2 ends together. Making sure that it's molten. It is, like so. And then hold it there. Wait for it to set. And this will be tight enough. Of course, I'm not going to place this fusion in any of the ends. It's going to be centered in the bracelet. Now you need to join these 2 strings together. This is done with something called the manny-method. Of course, you can also meld it together, but it's just not as rigid and stable as the manny-method. So cut off the ends, pull out the core strands a bit. Not much, but like so. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering how I cut so effortlessly and you're having problems with your normal scissors, it's because I use Kevlar shears. They're available on Amazon, so go check that out. And you simply just extend your string and pull up the outer sheet all the way from the button. This way you'll have the core down here, so you have some open space. And I just melt the end here for a bit, like so that it doesn't fray. Like so. Now you can take the normally cinched end, put it in your paracord needle, twist, twist, twist. There we go. I'm just making sure that there isn't any pointy ends sticking out here. Now for the important bit. I take the emptied end here, take the needle, and just push it through like so, and push it through, and through like so. Pull in that cord, then I grab the other end and repeat the process, and like so. Oops. Like so. Pull it through. There we go. And I just attach the needle so it doesn't get in the way. I pull the blue one through. And twist it along so it lines up. And like so. Now, I'm a pretty strong guy and I can't pull this apart. You can see in the blood in my fingers that I'm really trying. So what I'm trying to say is this won't break as easy as if I just melded them together. These are now interwoven. And then it's simply just a matter of me starting up here. This is for an Air Force guy, and he wants the blue color from their uniform in the center, and then the camouflage on the side. So from here, it's just a matter of aligning it. I want the camouflage to be on these sides, so I'll go camouflage under here, and then the blue one is going to go over. Pull that through. And then of course I have this cinch part that I'm going to push all the way up here, and then I'm going to take care of that in the after process. There we go. This is really the part where you can see that the one that goes over always goes over on the Cobra. So now that I have a couple of passes on this, I'm just going to pull the string like so. Make sure that my nuts are even, like so. Then of course I have this cinch. That's going to be kind of hurtful on the skin, as you can see here. It really scratches. So I take my trusty stone ladder here, heat it up, and press down. Heat it up a bit more and press down. And already it's not nearly as hurtful on the skin. There we go. And then I just keep going. Now as you can see, I'm getting more concerned with getting it totally right and pushing in each pass as I go to make it more compact, because once I pass this cinch point, then I can't really put on more pressure on this part I've already made. This is because this cinch melted point is kind of a weak point. It won't be when the bracelet is all done, but in the process it is. And trust me, I've broken so many bracelets and had to start over from it. So that's just my experience talking. As I pull here, I make sure to not pull the part where the melt point is, but only this one, like so. Again, to avoid putting too much pressure on the weak point.
$2,000 later.
As you can see, I'm really checking out to make sure that my quality is even and that my nuts are equally big and all that. That's just me being fanatic about quality. Now that I've come so far, I need to check that the loop I have here is still able to go over the button, since this is the locking mechanism. It seems like I've reached the end, because if I go one pass further, I can try and show you. There we go. Here, here, and here. Actually, I might be able to put in this one final pass, but just to check out. Yep, that is definitely the last pass, otherwise it won't be able to close. And actually, the guy who was buying the bracelet might have problems taking it off. So that was just making sure again that it functions. Yeah, it's gonna function all right. So to finish off, I take my cord here, put it through, couple passes down, just pull it through. Now, we can all agree that this ending doesn't look too good here. The way to fix that is to take a bit of the string up again here and then just pull tight both ways. I've figured out that I can actually use my needle to pull it even tighter by exerting pressure on the right points, like so and so. Pull in, pull in. There we have it. It's about as good as it gets. So I'm just gonna snip off my ends here, like so, and carefully cinch in here so I don't hurt the bracelet. And there we have it. One bracelet done. As always, I'm going to cinch the ends of my leftovers here. They're going to make for an excellent project later on.